DaBaby, born Jonathan Lindale Kirk in Cleveland, Ohio, and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, burst onto the rap scene with a level of charisma, aggression, and comedic flair that immediately set him apart. His early mixtapes like Baby on Baby Jesus began building a buzz in the South, but it was his 2019 breakout hit Suge that catapulted him to nationwide fame. The track showcased his bouncy, bass-heavy style and animated delivery, quickly becoming a cultural moment. The success of Suge earned him Grammy nominations and solidified his reputation as a rising superstar. That same year, DaBaby dropped Baby on Baby, followed quickly by Kirk, both albums stacking up platinum singles and chart success. He was seen as the next big thing in hip-hop, bringing a breath of fresh air to the game with his high-energy flow and bold personality. By 2020, DaBaby had become a staple in mainstream rap. His third album, Blame It on Baby, featured chart toppers like Rockstar with Roddy Ricch, a song that dominated airwaves during the pandemic and reached No. 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. He was everywhere: BT Awards performances, magazine covers, late-night talk shows, and even getting co-signs from legends like Kanye West. His label, Billion Dollar Baby Entertainment, started signing new artists, further positioning DaBaby as not just a rapper, but an emerging mogul. He represented the success story of a street-savvy, self-made artist who turned raw talent into a mainstream empire. His presence was almost impossible to ignore, and his ability to maintain a consistent sound while feeding the streets and the charts earned him a loyal fan base. However, DaBaby's rapid ascent was mirrored by an equally swift decline. His downfall began in mid-2021, following controversial comments he made during his set at Rolling Loud Miami. The remarks, widely viewed as homophobic and insensitive, drew immediate backlash. Artists like Dua Lipa, with whom he had collaborated on the remix of Levitating, quickly distanced themselves. Major music festivals began dropping him from lineups, and brands pulled endorsements. While DaBaby initially responded with defiance, the mounting pressure forced him to issue multiple apologies, some of which came off as insincere contradictory. This marked the beginning of his blackballed era as he faced increasing isolation from the music industry that had once embraced him. His problems didn't stop there. DaBaby's reputation for aggression, once considered part of his appeal, began to backfire. Multiple altercations, including a widely publicized bowling alley fight with the brother of his ex, Danny Lee, as well as resurfaced incidents involving weapons and confrontations with fans, painted a picture of an artist struggling to navigate fame responsibly. In a music industry that thrives on optics and public sentiment, DaBaby's continued controversies made him toxic for many collaborators and corporations. His 2022 album Baby on Baby 2 received lukewarm reception and saw minimal commercial success, a far cry from his earlier dominance. The momentum he once had seemed to vanish as audiences and gatekeepers turned their attention to newer, less problematic voices. By 2023 and 2024, it was clear that DaBaby's career was no longer moving upward. His tour dates started getting canceled due to low ticket sales, and his streaming numbers plateaued. While he continued releasing music, the cultural relevance he once held had faded. The artist who once filled arenas now found himself performing at smaller venues and struggling to reclaim the spotlight. Media coverage focused more on his legal battles and public outbursts than on his music. The industry's cold shoulder became more apparent when even longtime collaborators chose to distance themselves. Interviews and social media posts showed a man who felt misunderstood and sidelined, but many viewed this as a consequence of his actions and refusal to adapt. In 2025, the general consensus in the hip-hop community is that DaBaby's mainstream career has effectively come to a halt. Though he still has fans and continues to make music, the industry's doors seem largely closed to him. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the fragility of fame and the importance of accountability. From chart-topping success and Grammy nods to being labeled blackballed and effectively outcast, DaBaby's trajectory is one of the most dramatic rises and falls in recent hip-hop history. Whether or not he stages a comeback remains to be seen, but for now, the tombstone marked DaBaby's career. 2019-2025 symbolizes the demise of a once unstoppable force whose own choices led to his industry exile.